Just a short drive from Edinburgh, nestled amid ancient woodland and overlooking the slow-moving waters of the South Esk River, stands Dalhousie Castle, a towering redstone fortress turned luxury hotel. From the outside, it offers timeless grandeur, ivy-covered walls, candlelit dining rooms, and turrets lost in mist. But for all its elegance, Dalhousie holds a restless secret, one that glides through its corridors when the guests have gone to bed. They call her Lady Catherine, though most know her only as the Grey Lady. Lady Catherine Ramsay was just a teenager when she fell in love with a man far beneath her station. A stable hand, or perhaps a scribe, depending on the version whispered by staff. Her love was forbidden. When her father discovered their secret meetings, he ended them with ruthless finality. The young man was dismissed, and Catherine was locked in a turret room, away from the world she defied. She died there, not of violence, but of heartbreak, isolated and withering behind stone walls, watching life pass from a narrow window. They say her final days were spent writing letters she was never allowed to send, her fingers blue from cold and ink. When she passed, the castle mourned publicly. But behind closed doors, her death was a family shame, and her memory a ghost that never left. Guests staying at Dalhousie Castle today may expect spa treatments and candlelit dinners, but some leave with stories they never expected to tell. Lady Catherine's ghost is most often seen near the turrets, descending the stone spiral staircases at twilight or gliding past narrow arched windows. Witnesses describe her as wearing a long grey gown, translucent but detailed, her face unreadable beneath a veil. She never speaks, she never looks directly at you. But those who've crossed paths with her say the air drops 10 degrees in an instant, and a wave of sadness and pressure hits the chest, as if you've just walked through a memory soaked in grief. The hauntings are most active on the upper floors, particularly rooms once used as servant quarters, now modern suites with 4-poster beds and tartan throws. Multiple guests have reported bedclothes being pulled gently but repeatedly at night, often around 3 a.m. Electrical disturbances, including lights flickering or dimming without cause, even after maintenance checks. Sudden cold spots that linger only around a guest's bed or chair. A strong scent of old perfume, earthy and sweet, hanging briefly in the air before vanishing completely. One couple, staying in a honeymoon suite, claimed to be awoken by the sound of gentle weeping near the foot of their bed. When the woman sat up and reached for the light, she saw what she described as a grey figure seated in the armchair, hands in her lap, head bowed. When the light came on, she was gone. In some rooms, particularly those facing the forest, guests have reported seeing reflections that don't match reality. One woman claimed that while brushing her hair, she saw another woman standing behind her in the mirror, though no one was in the room. In the castle's private library, a guest saw Lady Catherine's reflection walking past the shelves, but when they turned, there was only silence and still air. Though polite and professional, many of the castle's longtime staff know the stories and avoid certain parts of the castle after dark. The upper corridor outside room 24 is known among housekeepers as the crossing, where footsteps echo when no one is near. A night porter once reported seeing a grey-robed figure step into the stone corridor, pause, and then pass through the closed door of the bridal suite, which was unoccupied at the time. Unlike violent poltergeists or malevolent spirits, Lady Catherine's haunting is mournful. Her presence isn't evil, but her grief is powerful enough to disturb the living. She is thought to appear most often to women, particularly those in emotional distress, as if drawn to shared sorrow. Some believe she still waits, not for revenge, but for someone to find her letters. Others think she simply never left, her soul still bound to the stone tower that became both her prison and her grave. Dalhousie Castle remains a fully operational luxury hotel, complete with a spa, falconry, and fine dining. It welcomes weddings, honeymoons, and romantic getaways. But for those sensitive to energy or curious about the unexplained, certain rooms carry more than charm. It's said that if you stay in the turret suites and wake in the night to silence and cold, don't speak, just listen. You may hear the soft rustle of a dress on stone and the distant sound of a girl still waiting for love to return. Many thanks for treading this tale's dark path. If its chill gripped you, like, subscribe, and comment below.